Good morning. It's 9:09 on that clock. And it's 9:13 on the phone. I just woke up, so I look a little rough. Look a little sleepy. I have coffee though. And I'm waking up. Nice coffee. I hope you're doing well. Let's get a reading and see what's happening. Let's do what's the vibe. It is cold here. I am freezing. I went to walk Ringo and he went and peed and he ran back to the house. So he was like, I'm not having this. It was funny. Normally he's all like, let's go to walk, let's go, trying to drag me around, but not today. He said he went and peed and he turned around and he was like, let's go, and he was waiting by the door shaking with his little chihuahua body. Anyway. It was funny. Because usually he's all for going for a walk. He was like, I was not expecting this. Oh my god. That was the funniest thing. Anyway, it's the vibe. Vacate, getaway, relax, have fun. And nightlife. It says striptease, gamble, Vegas. Possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. Behind that. Okay, so that's the vibe, vacay, nightlife. Interesting. Because I'm not the type to go out. I used to love, I used to be a social butterfly. My mom used to tell me I'm a social butterfly. But now I'm I just want to go home. I just want to be at home. I don't know. Maturity, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, as long as I have Ringo Dingo, and yeah, it's kind of that's kind of what I want to do, is just hang out with my dog. Just go inside and hang out with my dog. That's fun for me. I don't know why. We just, he's my little soulmate. Anyway, he makes me laugh. Excuse me. I still got a cough. Okay, Crown Games. Right use of power. Number 8. And the wall. Obstacles. Number 56. I don't think I've ever pulled that before. So your mind might be an obstacle right now in some way. Maybe overthinking. Let's see. Crown Games. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, and right use of power. Okay. You're learning that Empowerment comes with a price and a sacrifice for sovereignty. This is a time to pick your battles, use strategy, temper your reactions. You have the power to make a beautiful difference on behalf of others. True power is stewarded wisely, for it is given from the divine, not from the ego. In all your relations, the greatest beauty is when power is shared. If you are in a higher position, it's even more important to be kind and respectful. And ask for guidance. It will come when you choose compassion over your own goals and desires. When you stop caring about who wears the crown, true success and influence appear for you. It says, power and all it entails can be both dangerous and productive, destructive and redemptive. Okay, and then 56. The wall obstacles being inconvenienced by life, detours, and non-action. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you're on the right track, with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right in alignment with the divine. It is imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. This is not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about excuse me, my voice is like going out. Or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life on life's terms will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Perhaps you're being reminded of your morality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Excuse me. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce, I think is how you say that, and to form on the other side. Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Patience is now required, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. And then get back into integrity is behind that lost compass. And resonating well song and teachability. And repairing the mind, body, spirit. Protecting the future. Dragon's Horde and transpersonal. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is there may be like a pursuit that you're trying to, I mean, there may be something that's happening, right? That you may want to go your way in some way. But Spirit's saying to just relax and kind of take it easy instead. And don't react to maybe other people at this time, because there's something that's kind of needing to fall in place, but Spirit doesn't want you to react. Like, doesn't want you to kind of overdo. Because you might have the what is it? The urge to like handle something. That makes sense? But you're not needed in that. Like, you're just being. That's what they want you to do, is just be. Like, kind of just let's see. Let's use the Murder Crows. So you may be overthinking about the situation, and instead, Spirit's asking you to recognize it is what it is, and then kind of just do your business. Like just do what focus on you. Just focus on what you're meant to do for you, to like get through the day-to-day. Like, maybe instead of overthinking, just light a candle and kind of focus on business if you can. I mean, or like focus on like a project or something that helps you. Like, yeah, and take your time with things. Don't overreact. So there may be a person that this is referring to. Now, this is talking about like cause and effect, right? There's reciprocity. Things may not be very clear right now, but there's like the laws of the universe are kind of at play. It could be about like needing to set boundaries. Yeah, Six of Swords. So 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Hermit. So there's wisdom that's needed. Maybe go within. Well, always go within. Kind of understanding. King of Swords. So gathering your own understanding in a situation instead of allowing like fear to kind of guide you. At this time, there's like a need for slow, methodical, like discerning around the obstacles, right? So also there may be somebody that you're dealing with that could need like to go through some sort of cycle at this time. Like you're in it, like I'm seeing you as this whale. You're kind of in this bubble, and you want to make sure that your boundaries are like set in the situation. So like be like the whale, like I'm gonna stay the fuck out of the situation, right? There's some sort of lesson. And Spirit's asking you to detox from this situation to protect the future. So like maybe just watch. Yeah, and it's talking about new beginnings. Okay, so you're needing to kind of zoom out. Yeah. There's some sort of lesson that somebody's having to kind of go through. And for you, this may not be about you. It may be like about somebody else, and like the Wheel of Fortune type of fated lessons that people have to go through. Does that make sense? So like Spirit's asking you to kind of root. I'm seeing with the red, like it may have to do with like party type lifestyle, just understanding your worth and like who you are, being stable in that, grounding in that, and just understand that, you know, what's given will be received. So don't step out of line and step out of character, because there may be somebody who's like kind of stuck in their ways, or like unwilling to kind of maybe see a different perspective. I don't know. Let's see. How are we showing up? The Four of Wands, stable, happy, secure. We also have the Devil. Somebody may be obsessed in a way, like feeling like tied or tethered to you. Maybe okay. Do you know how like sometimes when people like you, they become like kind of overly obsessed with like, what are you doing? Where are you going? Also, okay, Justice is here, the Emperor, and the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So somebody is kind of feeling some sort of way about your forward movement. Like maybe you're doing, okay, I'm getting a few things. They could be wanting you to like stay home, be sad about something, but they're seeing you as like happy and like stable and like doing, and it's kind of creating like this obsession type of I don't know. So I'm hearing that Fiona Apple song, Sleep to Dream. This mind, this body, this soul cannot be stifled by your devious ways. So they could be like trying to like get you to react by being kind of in and out, flaky. It's like a control. Oh, so there's there's tactics that toxic people use, that in and out type of to make you chase. That just turns me off. So that could be what it is. And then like they're like maybe super communicative. Is that how you say it? And then they pull away, and then it's like in and out. You know, it's not consistent. So, but they may be doing it just to kind of get you upset. That could be, you know what I mean? They don't know how to like have a actual consistent relationship. I don't know. That's gross. It's toxic. But if they're seeing you as like the 4 wands, it's not working. You're consistent. Like, okay, I was also getting discern and discipline from that. And this, there's some obstacles happening. So it may be just that they weren't expecting it to be difficult. I don't know. Something. You may not be like quick to jump into bed with somebody. They may not understand. The Hermit is coming up with surfacing. So it's like lessons learned already. Thanks. But no thanks. Right use of power. Okay. Somebody might be playing head games with you. Again with this freaking devil. Balance, Emperor, Knight of Wands. So you've already learned this game. It's like you've already caged the bird and uncaged yourself. So that's what we got yesterday or the day before. Expand on the 8 of Swords. So the mind games, right? So when someone's inconsistent, it causes you to have to kind of cut off emotions for them, because like you can't allow. So the feminine needs a container for her emotions. If a masculine can't be the container, she has to be that for herself. There's a line that must be drawn to allow herself to freely feel like what she feels, but in a way that's safe. That's how she, because the King of Pentacles is here, excuse me, and the Hanged Man, Two of Wands. So there's a higher perspective that's needed about the value of a woman's emotions, right? And also the value of self. Like, there's a choice to react and over, compensate for somebody's lack of action. No, you step back and you take a look at it and discern with compassion, but you're not going to be stuck in your head about it. That's a them problem. Because we're not taking on other people's shit. It's whatever, people do that type of thing for their own reasons. So like the past, the lack of just, so they don't want to get hurt. They're protecting themselves by not allowing the relationship to kind of play out the way it is meant to. Or when people get afraid, they react in different ways. They get triggered and then they start acting as if, when really that's not their true feeling. So the only thing that you can really do is allow the things to play out the way that they will, and like kind of discern and be like the watcher, like you're just observing, not reacting, and moving according to what you observe, not allowing it to trigger you too, right? Because two triggered people nothing's gonna work. So instead, you kind of have to navigate according to your boundaries and self-protection. Distance. Actions. That's the right use of power. Like when you're allowed to kind of be in your own space, you can think clearly, see clearly, without, you might be like, what the fuck, but at the same time, you have to kind of pull back and just kind of center yourself instead of reacting. Because, you can prevent forest fires. Five of Swords. So there may be a need to cut off. Okay, so exposing. So allow things to be exposed, whatever it is. So allow it to kind of expose itself when you observe, and don't react. You're not putting your hands in it. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Judgment, and the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Pentacles is like self-mastery. There's work to be done, work to be had about a betrayal, and maybe about an ending. Ooh, maybe this is saying end it. Communicate an ending. That could be. Like when you set a clear boundary, no, I'm not going to deal with this shit. It's bullshit. I'm not going to fucking deal with it. They are then in a position of either moving on with themselves or getting it together. Maybe that's what the getting back into integrity. And maybe like you discern whether, you know, that's your story or not, but yeah, it's like saying, so we have 8 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the World. So it may be time to cut it off completely. So, I mean, discern for yourself, but this is saying that it might lead up to that. Especially if this is a toxic, we had the devil show it twice, so if this is toxic, clarify resources. Three of Swords. So you've already healed from the situation, maybe similar to this. Knight of Wands. Two of Cups. So it's integrating the lessons of duality and the Fool and the King of Cups. So it's emotional stability. It's like taking a risk on maybe leaving the situation alone. Let's clarify. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Awakening, which is the Judgment card. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting that there's like some sort of epiphany, like clear knowing about how to move forward. We got the Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. It's being true to like who your value, understanding your value, and understanding you don't deserve to not have like true, like it's not self-love if you're allowing somebody to like trample all over you. It's Phoenix Rising energy. It's like we're not dealing with this again, you know. Clarify the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. Queen of Swords. So with compassion, cutting off, because it's going to affect your stability if not. Six of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands. You have the foresight to understand that it is a betrayal for somebody to be kind of flaky. Page of Cups. So I'm also seeing this as there is going to be love coming in. It's just maybe not with this person. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, clarify the Hermit. Eight of Cups. The wisdom to know when to walk away when it's manipulative. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So it could be like there's a need for understanding your power and emotional stability, emotional like stoicism, and recognizing maybe how much you've grown and holding on to that as a shield. Does that make sense? Because like it's like we're not doing that. We are already learned these lessons. We already understand the lesson in self-love. Like you are the magician. Like when people are in and out like that, it's not always to be manipulative, but it is a very manipulative tactic. It's like you're not acting the way that I want you to act, so I'm gonna run away in hopes that you chase me. And then when I run away and look back and you don't chase me, they kind of get upset. Then they come back and they chase you. And they're waiting for you to get hooked back onto them. And so that, you know, they can pull away again and see if you'll react again. It's like a tactic. It's gross. It's immature. Anyway, it's a mind game. It's a mind fuck. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Because like you're always wondering, did they really like me, or do you know, is this just a game? Two of Swords. Yeah, introspecting the mind game, the mind fuckery of it all. You know, because it's like playing with your heart too. It's wearing masks. It's not being true to like how you really feel, what you want, you know, all that. Page of Wands, Six of Cups. This is a lesson that you've already learned. Seven of Wands, Death. So boundaries, right? Boundaries end it. Like, it's immature. That's the Page of Wands. It's immature to like have all this passion but use it in like a weird way to create obstacles, create like distance when you really want to be like involved, like you're just afraid. It's like so weird, right? And I don't mean weird in like shame on you, it's weird, but it's weird. I mean weird in like you could just be like yourself and we could all just get along. I don't know. It's fear. And like also it's old patterns, like people who haven't met themselves fully play these games. And the Knight of Wands is behind the Death card. King of Pentacles. Like if you could just be a King of Pentacles and just give your heart over, but they feel unsafe, so they hide themselves. Like a lot of people do this. Most people. That's why you need a neurospicy autistic person. Anyways. Clarify the Five of Swords. the Hierophant, exposing, so like the mentorship, you know, Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. So it's valuing yourself, communicating clearly about like the burden of it. Like, you don't want the burden. We're not having it. There's a reevaluation needed. So it's like, this person may need to realize, you know, you may need to realize the burden of the heaviness of it. It's all about like exposing the status quo, exposing like cutting off the how do you say it? It's like understanding the crown game for what it is, right? The games. And that you deserve better. And like to move forward from those burdens. Like people who, like I said, haven't met themselves clearly or haven't met themselves fully can't provide or give that back. Like people deal with all, I don't know, most people are going through these types of relationships where it's just a game of like tit for tat. Ugh, it's gross. Okay, clarify the 3 of Swords. 9 of Wands. Yeah, valuing yourself again with the 4 of Wands right here. King of Pentacles, the Tower, 6 of Wands, Justice. So there's a balance. There may be like a sudden reveal of like the value of you. That you don't play this game. That you've been through this before. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're understanding your own value. Maybe you're being recognized in some way, and that is like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's so difficult, relationships these days. Dating is like, ugh. It's the grossest thing ever. These days, it's a nightmare. But if you've already been through this type of stuff, you kind of understand it. And I think the lesson is to like stand in your power, understand, don't be moved by like triggering and like the games people play, just recognize it. It's an obstacle, yes, but you deserve better than that. And get back to your own integrity and just understand that this isn't resonating for me. So, I've already learned this lesson. I'm just going to go ahead and move on and, protect my future. Does that make sense? Anyway, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.